Do you have an old 80s toilet like this wonderful pink Twyford's? Isn't it marvellous? Anyway, it's been giving me a bit of grief lately. I flush it and it fills with water and there's barely any sort of suction at all in the soil pipe. And it's a bit of an unusual toilet. I think they call it a double trap siphonic toilet. It has something between the cistern and the pan called an aspirator, which kind of forms a vacuum, if you like, which somehow triggers a very strong sort of siphonic action somewhere down here. You can't really see it on this model, but there's kind of like a double bend, and somehow the aspirator kind of kick-start this sort of siphonic action, which obviously gets rid of all the messy stuff. But yeah, this one's been playing up, and through much searching I've managed to find a little kind of bomb, I think they call it a bomb washer, or a Syvac kind of washer. Here it is. It's about 45mm across with about a 10mm hole in the middle, 10 or might even be 12 actually. And that kind of sits on the end of the aspirator rod, and that kind of I'm not exactly sure how it works, to be honest with you, but I'll get this baby apart and we'll give it a go and see if this fixes it. It's not an exact replacement, I don't think, for the one that came off, that one that has to come off, but it's about all I can find, because apparently they stopped making these double trap toilets a while ago, a few years back, because they're pretty inefficient with regards to water usage. So I'm hoping this will get us going again. Right back with you. Here it is, ladies and gents, the meat, if you will, of the double trap toilet. 80s and earlier toilets. There's this aspirator. I don't know what exactly it does, but it's something to do with triggering a siphon effect. It kind of rides up and down into the bottom of the siphon here. It's an old unit, so yeah, but when I took it all apart the other day, the washer on the end was completely knackered. It's just falling apart. So me being me, I thought, oh, I'll just cut one out of this sort of like, you know, watertight foam stuff. It can't be that important. And of course it kind of is important. And the pan was just filling up with water. There was no siphonic effect or anything. So now I'm going to change him out for what is hopefully a good replacement. Where's it gone? Right here. It's not an exact replica of the one that I took off a few days ago, but the one that I took off a few days ago had been on there for about 35 years or so, so I can't really tell what that looked like when it was brand new. But anyway, I picked this one up from Toolstation. I think it's called a Syvac Washer. Cost about £4. Really hard to find, believe it or not. I was surprised Toolstation had it, but a lot of the plumber merchants didn't seem to have it. So I popped that one on the end there, put it all back together, and see if it works. It might well not work. It could be an absolute, you know, bad move, but this is the closest I can get to finding that original washer. And I guess if this doesn't work, then I'll have to change the whole siphon unit, if that's even possible. With given the design of this double trap pan, it might be a new toilet. Anyway, alright, I'll put it back together and I'll get back with you in a bit. Cheers! Welcome back, warriors of the water closet. So I've put that Syvac washer onto the end of that aspirator. I kind of had the dome bit, if you like, facing up towards the siphon, and the flat bit making contact with the hole. If you look up, if you Google aspirator, you'll kind of see the kind of whole plastic thingamajig which I showed you earlier with a washer in place, and you'll get to understand which way the wash needs to go on. But anyway, happy days. It is flashing with a bit of oomph at last, so excuse the toilet pan. I haven't given it a clean in a while, but it's going a hell of a lot better than it was before. Picks up a bit, and there's actually some flow. So I'm very happy. So if you have an old Twyford, perhaps even Armitage toilet with an aspirator, why not try giving the Syvac Washer a go? It might not be the exact same one that you take off, but as long as it's roughly right, it seems to be doing the job on this Twyford. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, if you take your toilet apart and see and think, what on earth's this? It's probably a twin trap aspirator unit. Happy trails.